Hi, I am Laura Michaels with Franchise Times. We're here today at the Restaurant Finance and Development Conference in Las Vegas, and I am here with Valerie McCartney, and she is the VP of Franchise Development for Broken Yolk Cafe. Thank you, Valerie, for joining us.
My pleasure.
And so I wanted to start, I was curious, you've worked with lots of different brands over your career. Tell me a little bit about how you got started in franchising, and then tell us about Broken Yolk Cafe.
Well, you kind of made me feel old, but so my early career was in packaged goods. I was with Nestle and Clorox and PepsiCo, and back in the day, PepsiCo owned KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell. So I actually got my start on the Pizza Hut side primarily,
Okay.
And then from there have held positions with some other large restaurant chains.
Okay. And so now, how long have you been with Broken Yolk?
I have known the family that owns it for 24 years. I used to go and sit at the counter every Saturday morning at the original Broken Yolk Cafe,
Oh, wow.
and we started franchising, kind of, I'm going to call it lightly in '08, and then really started to take it a little bit more seriously around 2009. So
Okay.
we're coming up on 8 years.
Okay. And was franchising, was that part of the growth model from the outset, or when did franchising become part of the model?
I don't think so. The original family, fantastic people, immigrated here from great, typical success story, 20 bucks in his pocket, got a job as a dishwasher. And one day I was sitting there on my Saturday, and he said, I think I want to open up another store. I'm like, it's about darn time, because you've had lines around the building for as long as I've been here. So I think it wasn't in the original plans, but it certainly has been for the last several years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I know you spoke at our conference, our Franchise Finance and Growth Conference.
I did. We were the last speakers.
Well, and certainly, so Broken Yolk has had some strong growth, over the last few years, in particular. So tell me, how is the brand able to position itself to attract franchisees? What do you feel kind of differentiates it from other, breakfast lunch concepts that are out there?
Well, at the end of the day, people want to make money, and I'm certainly not going to break any violations of earnings claims, but we do our average AUV, and this is in our item 19, we're 2.1 million in a 9-hour day.
Wow.
So yeah, wow. Yeah, so that's how we do it. We stay the course, keep our AUVs high, and while we keep our eye on new things in the marketplace. For instance, we are opening up our first ever fast casual store here in about 30 days. So we keep, and obviously because a disproportionate number of our stores are in California, labor is painful for us, as it is for everybody, but it's particularly painful in California. So we keep our eye on new stuff, but frankly, it's our job to just not screw up the good thing that we already have going, which is just to keep the AUVs high. People love, obviously, the breakfast segment because of the quality of life. You get to go home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're able to attract the multi-unit franchisees of other brands. We're particularly attractive to QSR folks, people who are running 16-hour days, sometimes 24-hour days, at least in the drive-thru, if not in the lobby and the drive-thru. And when we tell them we can do 2.1 million in a 9-hour day, it's pretty easy for me to keep going.
Absolutely. Well, and I want to just kind of dovetail off one of your comments about the fast casual concept. So what led up to that? And, was that in response to, just seeing other shifts in the industry and kind of wanting to have an option to compete with, the growing fast casual segment?
It wasn't so much that we want to be fast casual solely because it's a very competitive space, but there was nobody that was offering a fast casual that we could find that was offering a fast casual cook to order breakfast. There are very good brands out there. I can get a breakfast pastry or a breakfast sandwich, but there's only one that we know where I can walk in and still get my 2 eggs over medium with biscuits and hash browns or what have you, but in a fast casual format. So we thought we could bring something unique to the marketplace. But it is the original impetus was the cost of real estate and the cost of labor, and none of those are going down. So we wanted to be able to have another vehicle whereby a franchisee could penetrate the marketplace and do some traditional broken yolks and some fast casual broken yolks, help them build, if it takes a while to find the 4,500 square foot building that we normally go for, great, we can go in a 2,200 square foot building.
Well, that sounds. When will that first one? You said 30 days. Counting down.
It was 30 days about a week ago, so we're closer to.
Okay.
We're closer
well,
to about
yeah, we'll
20
be
days.
very excited to kind of watch, how that impacts your brand and the model.
You and me both.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. That is the time that we have for this afternoon. And again, Valerie with Broken Yolk Cafe.